My wonderful people, greetings to you all. Make on see waiting they happen for this country called Nigeria, or this state and capital, or we can also call them a classroom, because what we have there is class captain, because I have that is Nigeria is the only country where impunity are being rewarded. If you people can call your mind back on the 13th of October 2022, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case was discharged and acquitted, barely it is not up to 24 hours, or let's call it 12 hours, that the three judges who ruled in favor of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and Biafrans, they were all transferred from Abuja to different provinces and localities. I mean, in a place whereby, my dear, even common electricity they don't have in those areas, simply because they refuse to play by the script being given to them from the Kabas and the Fulani control government of Nigeria and the then tyrant president or tyrant Fulani control government of Nigeria Presido, will be Muhammadu Buhari, and Attorney General of the Federation, Malami Abubakar. Then on the 18th of the same October 2022, here comes a man from backyard in their own court, overruled what the Supreme Court judges, three-man panel, one person called Simon Samani. He came from nowhere, from backyard, a child and bail lawyer. Overnight, Malami promoted him to become the appeal court judge to stay of execution, or to stay of the rulings being delivered by three-man panel on the 18th day of October, if I'm not mistaken. If I am born to be corrected, please, because I'm not good in remembering dates. But I know that I have a vital information about my people and how impunity are being rewarded in that contraption called Nigeria, or you can call them in that classroom where we have class prefects and whatever, so on and so forth. Now, that same Aruna Samani have now been rewarded by another position, simply because during the time of appeal, what they call it, election petition tribunal, he happens to be the head of the panels that seated to deliver the landmark judgment to the ruling APC. And he is the one that allows Nigeria to happen to our able brother and Peter Gringeri Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, and the likes of his counterpart, Atiku Abubakar of PDP. Okay, to tell you that these people, they are already prepared to do what? To destroy their country, which is Nigeria. We are Biafrans, so they can never destroy Biafra land. And the only thing they can do is just cut a little pain. But the pain the Biafrans will cut them, they cut to them when Biafra finally regains their freedom. It is beyond human imagination. Go and write it on the wall. Nigeria will cry. With whatever they think they have had or acquired, they will shed tears. Somebody came to my comment section and said that Igbos do not do anything. The Biafra Liberation Army, Nigerian army, is going to wipe them out, like this, like that, Kineko. That the Igbos are destroying their own state. And now they want to carry that the destruction and come to Lagos State. And I see, look at this Mumu man. Igbos are destroying, the state belongs to them, right? The same region they are destroying, they are asking you, okay, allow us to go. Let us go and manage our own state that we have destroyed. You said no. What do the Nigerians really want from the Biafrans? That is the question that have left hanging on the air for almost how many decades now, since after the Biafran civil war with the Nigerian government. What do they really want from the Biafrans? Give them power to rule the country. You say they are infidel. That power can never be trusted at the hands of the Igbo man. Okay, you have the power. Even the so-called mineral resources that you are using to boast at the international level comes from this area, old eastern region, comprises of the Niger Delta, the south, and the southeast. Use that same mineral resources to better the lives of the people who is originally owner of this, because according to Zamfara people, they said the gold belongs to the state government, not to the federal. But the salt that is our backyard in Ebonyi State The federal government have been taking it God knows when. Until today, no any governor in that very particular state can account for how much or how many tons of salt that have been taken from their backyard. They don't even know how much are being remitted to the federation account. Then these same people that have all these mineral resources, our natural gas from Egbema is what the Nigerian government are using to boast on daily basis. But still yet, they refuse to make that same particular region well. Give them electricity, you said no. What of a good road? You said no. One of the zoo, one of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, holding off, I think, number 4th or number 5th man in the country, which is by name Benjamin Kalu, the deputy speaker of the Nigerian government from Abia State. He says the other day that he was traveling when he went to Abia State. In the federal road, expressway, he found a pothole that is almost 6 feet. Imagine somebody from the House of Reps complaining to the poor masses. He saw a road in the federal road that have 6 feet. Yet that same person have never for one day raised a motion in that plenary on how to better the federal roads. Forget about the state. Federal roads in the southeastern part of the country, all of them are dilapidated. These same people said, in all this, we don't care. Just give us Biafra. We can manage ourselves. We don't even need the oil. With our God-given hand and wealth and the human capital development we have in the southeast, we can better our own region. You said no. Give us an international standard airport at least. Let us be getting revenue from there. You said no. Give us seaport, operational seaport, even if it's only one. That at least we'll call our brothers back who always depend on the Apapa port. You said no. Yet, you will still come back and say the same people, they are mumu man. Or see how this thing they work? Anyways, my dear people, before I proceed with this news, I would like you to do me one favor. Please like this message, share it, comment on it. You can title it, The Fall of Nigeria that is bringing the rise of the Biafran to the limelight. That is the title of this message. Let me bust your bubble. Yesterday, as I was resting, a message came to my inbox. What does that message say? It says that one of the state governors' convoy have crossed an undergraduate in Nigeria. One of their convoy. Let me tell you people the simple truth. The country where I am residing, which is Thailand, the Prime Minister of Thailand, the convoy, if it is moving, is not up to what common ordinary local government chairman or senators, mark my word, or senators or House of Reps, their convoy is far is times 20 of what a prime minister of a country is using to move around. That is the country you call Nigeria, and our so-called pastor and the CAN, which is Christian Association of Nigeria, keep on telling us to pray. In all these countries, I have not seen one day they call for a national prayer that let us pray so that we are going to develop our nation instead of doing the right thing. Nigeria is the country that chooses destiny for the youth, not the youth choosing their own destiny. Because youth will spend years in the universities studying medicine, studying engineer and whatever it is. At the end of the day, you find out that all those engineers will live and die with their with their good result, their good qualifications. Most of them have even graduated with a first class. They will live and die with it. Go to Niger Delta region. All the whole they call it locally refineries. Do you know those guys doing that things? Those guys is even have more brain than all these expired Oyibo and Chinese they are bringing to Nigeria to come and work in our refineries that don't even have anything to offer, other than having one big budget or one fat and large budget for them that they can't even. At the end of the day, you give them those contracts, but the people that will execute the contract will be Nigerian graduates on the street. They will come and pay them peanuts. Then you expect us to keep silent. That is the kind of the country they are building for their children. You see why they are not doing anything. You see why they are not talking. You see why they are not even shaked by whatever that is happening. Even if the country letting like collapse, these people have bought a house that even their 20th generation can never use finish. All in abroad. Yet, the same people will come out and tell you that Igbo man is your problem. And you will believe them. That is the kind of Nigeria our people are building. Thank God I am not a Nigerian, I am a Biafran. And that is where I stand, whether dead or alive. My generation will know that I once said that Nigeria is a zoo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it earlier. He made it clear to our people. About 10 or 12 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, during the time of Goodluck Jonathan's reign, he said Nigeria is a zoo. People doubted him. A lot of people called him names. People said he don't know what he's doing. Some people said he keep on reading history from Google to say, but without knowing that there's a word that says, a prophet is not being valued in his own region. Almost everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said years back, all of them have begun to unfold one after the other. At the plenary, where the international community are watching us, are watching the so-called lawmakers that don't have shame. Nigerian Correctional Service, that is the prison warders and the people who handle the affairs of the prisoners, came out in open place, not even a secret meeting, in an open place, whereby almost all the whole TV stations carries it, and the international community are watching them. And they have the mind to tell us that the cookie, which is the dog, in the prison or in their facilities, are using 800 naira to feed for a pay meal, or not for one day, pay meal, while human beings are using 750 naira per day, which is 250 naira per meal. And it's very bold to say it. And people were there clapping for him. Imagine a cookie, for that matter, not essential dogs, so a cookie. And the dog self, you cannot even see any dog. The dog that is eating that money has been organ in the office, using that to siphon the public funds. That is the Nigeria they are praying to get better. Well, thank God, we are Biafrans, and that is where we will stand, whether the devil like it or not. My wonderful people, I would not like to take much of your time, but remember the title of this music, The Fall of Nigerians That Give Birth to the Rising Sun of the Rising Star, which is the Biafra land, the land of freedom. Now here me, I go take back break. I'm coming back again with a very big bluster that will shake your bubbles. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless us. The Almighty Chukwu Abiyama must surely make a way where there seems to be no way. It is Biafra or nothing. Kemesiano.